Imiss issa li tidħol fit-tank Nadia Filatova li se tippreżenta proġett li qarreb klijenti prospettivi ma' ħaddiema self-employed.
Hello, I'm Nadia and I'm here to present GigMint. I'm pitching for 50,000 and 5% of equity. Imagine you have decided to buy a dream house. You already know how you want it to be, where you want it to be, and how much you're willing to spend. You even know how much extra you're willing to go for something out of this world. Please pay attention to the comparison of the two images on top of the roof. The only thing you don't know is who is going to make this dream come true? Who is the agent you will entrust this task of finding your dream house? Well, I hope you have enough time, because with around 2,000 agents on the island, you'll definitely need it. Or what if you need a car repair, a trusted pediatrician, or the best vet on the island? So we have decided to build GigMint to answer all these questions. GigMint will be a groundbreaking platform that will connect vetted professionals from different industries with clients. It will use identity verification technology from our strategic partner TrustStamp, and also each professional will have to provide a police conduct. It will also allow professionals to grow their clientele and build a strong connection and a better image on the market. Each professional will have their page with verified identity, where one can find all the information about products and services they provide, about their prices, qualifications and certification, and what's most important, they will find ratings and reviews from their clients. Clients can find all the information they need at one place, and what's most important for the professionals, they can grow their clientele, they can expand beyond Malta, and they can build established bona fides in new markets, for example, like foreigners coming to the island, and they need to establish trust and confidence in the services they provide. Our revenue streams will consist on the subscription. So for the professionals, it will be 4.5 euros per month for the monthly payment, plus 9 euros one-time payment for enrollment, and 49 euros yearly payment. For the clients, it will be free. Later on, we plan to have other additional services, such as multilingual SEO, promoted page for all the services required to relocate to Malta, optional VIP concierge relocation for bringing foreigners to Malta. Then we will have a commission on goods and services purchased by professionals. And also we will have the subscription for gig platforms for enrolling professionals from other platforms. That's it from my end, as I cannot fit more in 3 minutes, and I thank you for your attention. As I'm seeing you today as sharks and potential investors, I'm hoping to see you all as our professionals and clients in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Nadia, thank you for coming and presenting to us your pitch.
Yeah.
I will go directly on a question. So you're creating this platform, and you will be growing it as you go along in terms of backend and also selling the platform use. What I'm struggling to understand is that for the first 5 years, you have a higher burning rate than your EBITDA. Can you maybe clarify a bit?
Yes, sure. As we are a startup, obviously in the beginning it is always a bit that you have higher costs than the revenue. However, for us the plan is to go through the first years to have 10% of market share each year, so 20% by the end of 2025, and then we plan to expand to other European countries, because we plan to use Malta to see the product market fit and see how it works. And once we prove our hypothesis, we plan to move further to the European market, which is an estimate of 28 million of gig workers and users. So it is a good potential to move further to the other countries.
Nadia, the success of your business obviously depends on your ability to create the network, right? You have users, you have the gig workers. You're asking professionals to pay a small fee, but pay anyway. Yet you might not have customers on board yet. How are you going to navigate the classic chicken and egg situation. How do you plan to do that?
So, first of all, as you mentioned, the subscription fee, for example, there are other competitors in Malta which have a similar concept, but it's not quite the same. Because, for example, they use, first of all, they charge per each gig, which is quite a high percentage for each work performed by a professional. And then they do not cover a high range of the professionals. So basically, most of the competitors focus on tradespeople and a little bit further, such as, for example, a beauty sector or pet care. So what is good and attractive in GigMint for professionals is that we are planning to onboard from different industries, which will allow them to grow their clientele inside Malta and beyond Malta, depending on the product, obviously, they provide. And for the clients, I have conducted a research, and it's quite a struggle to find a professional when you're looking for someone.
You have a 400,000 euro gap between your burn rate and your EBITDA in this period, which is not a problem, but you're only asking for 50K. How are you planning on bridging the gap for the remainder of the balance?
So the 50K I'm asking for is to build MVP. So we start testing it on real clients. We provide them the beta version that they will be using and seeing how it works. And once we have gathered a certain number of users and we have gathered information about their preferences and how it works for them, then we will raise the further funding so we can move to the further stage of the actual product that will be up and running.
Given that your employment costs to the 20K per quad, who is being employed because basically to build a platform you need the website, and then you need somebody who is running the operations like you. And usually when you start a company at the beginning, initially you don't really take a big salary, right? Because you want to make sure you inject all your money into the company. You want to make sure you don't, and then eventually you start taking a small salary. Who is being employed for this rate?
So for the beginning, it's obviously the development teams, the team of developers who will need to run the platform.
You don't need developers to run the platform. You can basically get something done for like 10K, and then the content is created by the users.
It's just an idea on a screen. There is no prototype of the app, of the actual
At the moment,
website.
no.
I will be passing on this.
Thank you.
Nadia, from my end, I did some calculations, some back-of-the-envelope calculations, and the accumulated losses would sum up to 1.8 million, 1.9 million, whilst the EBITDA will be 1.2 million, the accumulated. So it's at least 2010-30 until you make up your initial investment. So unfortunately, and for that reason, I would not be investing.
Thank you.
The Maltese still believe in referring, word of mouth, friends. You know, so personally, what I feel is Malta isn't, due to the size, and it isn't the perfect place to start this pilot project, if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe from the Malta enterprise point of view, they get a lot of support.
From my part, it's too early for me to get involved in this kind of business. So I'll give this a pass. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
All the best, me too.
Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You know, I can't
But
just...
it's my point, they all come here and they want to develop this granting.
Exactly.
And all they need literally is just to buy.
Subcontracting.
Yes.
This is where me and you will have to disagree about it. If she was instead, she was a developer.
Yes, like I
I'm
said
looking
before.
for someone with a tech background. She comes here, she shows me the platform, even though they don't.
Alex, of course, if she was a developer, but she is not,
she's
is the
not.
point.
That's the problem.
Yes.
What is her
But if she's not,
But
her
in-
best option is not to find somebody who is costing her 60% of the money she would make.
It was, I was very excited, and it was very interesting and something new for me and something important for the business to hear different opinions of sharks from different industries. However, it was very stressing as well. And specifically some ideas they gave me and some comments they made in terms of their point of view from their industries that I can actually use and I can improve for my business.